Do you know what this is? In our money, this is called a quarter. Quarter. That's our last letter. Qua. What do you call the lady who's married to the king? She's the queen. Qua. Queen. And that is the way that we remember this letter. If you think of how a queen is dressed, she has a crown on her head, she has a long, long gown, and it flows out the back. That's what the letter qua looks like. What you have is, you have this lady, and she's got a long, long gown, and it little flows out the back. So this is the letter qua. Here's another one. You have the lady, and she has their long, long gown, and it flows out the back. Qua. Here's a picture of it. We have the queen with her crown, and then we have over here, we have this top. This is her head, and then this is the gown she's wearing that flows out the back. So that's the letter qua. And you use that when you're talking about somebody who's quick, running quickly, or quiet, qua, quiet. Or maybe someone sleeps under a big blanket called a quilt. That's the sound qua. It's shaped like the queen's with her long, long dress. Now, I want you to look at something that's kind of interesting. This is a letter that you know. Pa. That is qua. See what I did? That's the funny thing. If you turn it around, it's a different letter. Do you remember when we did these letters? Do you remember this one? Duh? Buh? Remember bump on bottom? Doorknob duh? Well, the same thing happens with this letter, qua and pa. Pa is looking one direction, and when you turn it around, it's qua. So it's really easy to get them mixed up. So how are you going to remember? Well, qua is not very common for one thing, so you probably won't have a lot of problems, because pa is the one with the pretty flower that has the stem, and qua is the queen, and sometimes there's a little bit on the bottom there that shows her dress coming out. That helps you remember it's qua. There's another letter that some people get mixed up with qua. This qua, remember here, we've got the queen with her long dress. Here's another letter that you know. Do you remember this one? Girl with long hair? Wow, they're a little bit the same, aren't they? What's the difference? It's the tail. The girl with long hair, that's this one. Her hair comes down and curls around this way. The queen has the dress going out the back. Now, those are easy to make mistakes, so don't worry about it. You'll get used to it. But just so you know, that was our last letter. That was qua, the queen with the long, long gown. Okay, let's look at all our letters. Ha is for house, ma is for mittens, pa pretty flower, so snake is bitten, wa is for waves, tu for train tracks, br round the corner, apple stacks, ba bump on bottom, ka is for curl, d is for doorknob, g long-haired girl, n nail got bent, it jumped up, egg fell open right into a cup, is for octopus, under umbrella, f has a funny top, he's a strange fella, j just a jet's trail, k kite on string, l is for ladder, you climb it in spring, v is for very good, y yarn with tail you see, z is for zigzag, you draw when you feel happy, x is for crossing the street where you've been, qua is the letter that starts the word queen. And now all the words in the whole world that are in English use those letters. And that's all the letters we got. You now know all the letters. So let's look at something we could do with these letters. Let's take, say, this one, and this one, and this one, and see what we got. Pretty flower, it jumped up, girl with long hair, pig. That's a funny thing. Or let's try something else. Let's try this one, and this one, and this one, and maybe this one. Snake, octopus, funny top, train tracks, soft, soft. Something soft, like your pillow or your puppy's fur, soft. You have now learned all the letters. Congratulations. And you probably can sound out a lot of words.